One moment, please. Two moments. 2 moments, please. A moment is 10 seconds. Just saying. Maybe it does. Ooh, wouldn't that be kind of cool? A moment, 10 seconds? I don't know. Anyway, I'm having chips. It's been such a long time since I've eaten something. Eaten? Eaten. Since I've had something to eat as I talked. So as you know, it was my birthday 2 days ago. I'm still eating my trail mix. A lot of cake left. $30 cake. Not worth it. I asked for ice cream cake. I've been asking for ice cream cake. A small one. Which I think would be about $19, $20 maybe. And everyone would have a nice slice. Though you only get one slice, but still. I think it's been about 5 years I've been asking for ice cream cake for my birthday. Yeah, a little upset. Anyway, few updates. I called John. He answered. Guess he's not angry at me. Maybe he was just bored. Or, not bored, but maybe he was just doing something. Javen has yet to talk to me since the 30th, which was 6 days ago. I think. Still working on a motion comic. Still working on my digital art. I haven't written in a long time. The motion comic's looking pretty good. Though it's only been, it's like I'm only on the second page. It takes about 3 days to do a page. Well, it really depends on what it is. But it's, it's a motion comic. And we do motion comics for comics that actually are pretty good and well drawn, which makes it harder to do. Anyway. I noticed yesterday that my teeth are better than the last time I checked, which was like 4 weeks ago, maybe 3 months ago. 2 months to 3 months ago. Maybe not that far. Maybe 2 months. But still, my teeth are looking better, and I'm kind of happy with that, because for the longest time I thought I've been brushing my teeth too hard, and I was washing my enamel, so I thought, that my teeth were permanently going to be bad. But I accepted it. Because, like, a lot of people can't accept being, fugly. I can. There's a certain quality to it. Because people, they look at me, and they go, oh, yuck. And then they hear me, and they go, oh my god. But it makes sense. So I have, like, this quality of, not giving a heck. If that makes any sense. Which makes people like me, for some reason. I mean, but I tend to go too far. It's like, here's how the relationship goes. They meet me, they're kind of weirded out, they start to like me, they love me, I go too far, they hate me. That's how it usually goes. And I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 girls so far that liked me for me being me, which I find hilarious. 5. So, yeah. Anyway. And all 5 of them are out of my life. Anyway. That's really it, to be honest. I'm supposed to go to the pawn shop today. At least I'm going to ask. But my mother is being my mother. We'll probably be too tired. God, I'm thirsty. Can you hold on a second? Okay, back. It's been a long time since I burped on here. Anyway, apparently, my youngest sister goes to school, I guess school goes earlier than what I'm used to. Because I think school was supposed to start, well, for me, was in September. I think it's like the first Tuesday of September. Or the first Monday, I'm not entirely, probably first Monday. But I guess now they go a week earlier. I have no idea why. I don't really care. More time for myself. Anyway. So I sent a text to Javen. He hasn't replied. Well, he hasn't replied to anything. Let's check, shall we? After I take this drink. It's a little hot today. All right. Last thing he said to me was on the 28th. Last time we talked was on the 30th when we called. So I said, well, actually it's not really important. But I asked him if he had any googly eyes, plastic eyes for hand puppets. And then he had a gas mask, but it looked weird. To both of our opinions, we both thought, like, man, why does it look weird? I found out that the reason why it looked weird is because it didn't have a filter, which is that little doohickey thing at the end. And then he cut it up for a project. It was a $60 gas mask, and he didn't know it, and neither did I until like a few days ago, which I find kind of hilarious, to be honest. But still, anyway. But yeah, I don't understand. He's supposed to be... Okay, he has all the time in the world now. And he's back at his own... he's back at his father's place. Yes, he has other people. But this is... a project. You have to be working on this for it to go on. And I'm actually excited to work on this. You know how rare that is? For me to be excited to work on something and wanting to work? Extremely rare. Because, I like to think about projects and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean I want to work on it. I want to work on this. I really do. He's nowhere to be found. I don't know. He better be dead. Though he did send me a message on DeviantArt saying, hey, you're working with... It was kind of sarcastic, to be honest. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. He said, you're experimenting with different body images, and it's great. So. And it was the one that I showed you a few days ago. Anyway. Well, I guess that's it, because I have nothing else really to say. I'm tired right now, so I'll probably take a nap. Though, I am going to eat a little bit of a candy bar that I got at my birthday 2 days ago. It's really soft. But not you soft. It's just soft. I'm going to get it right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting fat. Okay, so here it is. it's like, it's so soft you can bend it. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I like it. It's really good too. It's like, it's so smooth. Melt in your mouth. But I'm a chomper. Well, I'm not allowed to. I mean, actually, I don't know. I'm kind of a chomper, but at the same time, I'm not. When I'm by myself, I can chomp. But if I'm in front of people, I know how to deliberately look at myself to not chomp. And the point of me eating on this thing is to get more and more comfortable with you people quicker at a, you know, at a quickened pace. Because if I'm doing this, sitting here, I have nothing to talk about. What if I'm eating? Like, I don't know. It just gives a more sense of a community. Because I've burped, I've eaten, I've probably silently passed gas. So that's the next step. I'll I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it's 2:14 now. I've been talking for 11 minutes. I just walked Pachitu with my youngest sister. I'm about to render this mof. And I just ate the chocolate bar. Well, it's not a real chocolate bar. It's like it's like 5 chocolate bars into one. And they're broken up into 5 bars. And I just had one. I've been eating this thing like a mof. It's really good. Anyway, now I'm really thirsty, but sorry. I was trying to make a penis out of the audio wave form. Okay. That's it. What I'm gonna do for the rest of the day is, I'm gonna export this into a file, render the video, upload it, have it pre-published so it would go on no matter what, even if I'm not there. Take a nap so I can go to sleep before as it's being uploaded onto YouTube. And that's it. If I still have the laptop later on, I'll try working on the motion comic again. Oh, I'm right now I'm on page 2, first panel, and this page is cut into 3, so it's 3 pretty big drawings, and the first panel has 5 characters on it, and I'm debating whether to cut them all off and have their own layer. Normally I wouldn't do this, to be honest, and that's because I don't know, it's a lot of work. And for some reason, motion comic isn't as going natural to me as it did last time when I was working on a different one. I don't know why. But, anyway. So I guess that's it. Though, I gotta say, in the comic that I'm trying to motion comic is so the one that I'm working on, anyway, actually, all graphic novels nowadays have textures, kind of, in the background to make it more, it gives it more of like a realistic feeling, I guess. Because if you look at, if you look at a building up close, each brick is kind of a different color. They're not all the same tone, I guess. And if you look at it afar, it looks like it's kind of like when you're just glancing at it, it looks like one solid color. But if you keep on continue to look at it, you can see that there's different colors and all that stuff. Anyway, in a graphic novel, they tend to do this, but I had no idea how they did it. To be honest, I had no idea until yesterday. What I think they do, what I was trying to overcome this was to lower the opacity and change the brushstroke from normal to dissolve, but it didn't work at all. It was sucky. And then out of sheer luck, because I've been trying to learn how to do brushstrokes into like actual like painting brushstrokes to make it look more realistic and cool. Like, oh, I worked on one. Here it is. Oh wait, no, I already showed you. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, back to the texture thing. I went on the to these natural brush tools, I guess, and I just clicked it onto the drawing, and I realized, wait a minute, it's just a texture. It's a texture. So, though I haven't tried it out, I'm pretty sure the next time I have to do like this huge texture thing, I'll be ready for it with this brushstroke. I'm really happy with it, because if it isn't, if it's all one color and it's like a huge, like, takes up like 30% of the page and it's all one thick color, it looks weird. Because, and I really don't know why, because honestly, I have no idea how that happens, to be honest. I don't understand how the person who does the drawing, they should have the bigger version of the drawing. So when I'm working on it, everything should be really smooth, but it isn't. Color-wise, I mean, the inking is pretty great, actually. There's a few things that I find kind of weird, but other than that, it's just the tone of the color, because like it has like several different tones to it. It's like really weird. I don't know how they do it, but it works. It works. So anyway, all right. God dang it! I need another bite out of this chocolate. I promised that I told myself that I wouldn't have more than 2. But I mean, 1. I promised myself that I wouldn't have more than 1 at a time. I just broke my 1 rule. Oh, speaking of which, I want to add voices to my motion comic, but I know it's a side project. Even to a side project, it's a side project to the side project. But I really want to add voices. I can do one of the voices of the entire thing if I have to. But the thing is, I would need to do like 30 pages or so to, I don't know, make it look good. But I can't. I just can't, yo. What the heck? So, anyway. So if I somehow do go to 20 pages, or maybe more, I'll send out like an ad type thing asking for people for voices, and then if it has a pretty good response, I'll work on it anyway. But if it has a pretty good response, I'll try working on it a little harder. So, okay, now I'm going. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, see ya.